Welcome to my kitchen. This is where we make homemaking magical. Today we are making hot chocolate drink, and as you can see, the chocolate here is the main ingredient. This is Milo, 1.5 cups of Milo, and this is cinnamon powder. You can see milk extract, you can call it milk flavor, and vanilla extra, also known as vanilla flavor. And then you can see 3 cups of milk. This is liquid milk in here. Then I added a cup of water, 60 cl, that's sachet water, inside here, and on a low heat, a very low one at that. Then you continue stirring. At this point, I want to mention that what is in the original recipe is actually cocoa powder, but because Milo is what I have in my house, I make do with what I have. At this juncture also, let me say a big thank you to Delicious Food. This recipe came handy. The weather is hot, the kids are bored, and I watched Delicious Foods and I got this recipe, and so I jumped right into it because it needs few ingredients that are in my kitchen. So this milk has to be hot and you have to continue stirring. You can see I kept stirring and stirring. I never stopped. It won't take time. It won't even take up to 5 minutes to get this milk hot here, but it has to be on a low heat so that it won't form bumps. So that's also the reason why I continue stirring, to avoid forming bumps at the bottom of the pot. So the stirring aspect is very important, and after some time I have to start adding the ingredients one after the other. The first one is the vanilla extract. Sorry, I did not measure it, but I already know the measurements. This is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and after you have added it, you turn it to bring it together so that bumps will not form at the bottom. And then you add the next flavor, which is milk extract. This is actually optional since you're using milk, but because I have little remaining, I just have to use it, and also to make the drink more milky, So you add another teaspoon of milk extract, and you also turn. Please, this stirring aspect should not be overlooked. Don't be carried away while you're doing this, so that you don't spoil the whole drink. So at this point, you turn, you continue stirring. It's already getting hot, and at this juncture I have to add the cinnamon powder. This is the cinnamon powder, a tablespoon of cinnamon powder. Immediately you add the cinnamon powder, you continue stirring. This cinnamon powder still have lumps on top of it. I don't know why. I think maybe it's because I made this myself in my kitchen. Maybe it's not properly grounded, but I believe it will all get dissolved into the milk as the milk gets hotter. So I am hopeful, yes, but even if it did not dissolve, we'll still drink it like that. We are not selling it. This is homemade to be consumed at home. Oh my guys, at this point, the whole house is filled with sweet aroma. You can't imagine the aroma that I'm perceiving here. This kitchen in particular is filled with beautiful aroma. You can see it's already foaming at the tip. It's already foaming, and I have to continue turning. The stirring part, please don't forget, it's still very, very important. It has started foaming, showing that it's already hot, and I have to add the last ingredient, which is the Milo. Remember, it's 1.5 cups of Milo, but I have to add it bit by bit so that it won't get lumpy, just the way the cinnamon did. So you add it and you stir. You continue stirring until the Milo is fully dissolved. Then when you know it's fully dissolved, you add the second half of the 1.5 cups of Milo. At this point, you add the remaining part of the Milo as you continue to stir again. to stir. That is the only work you do while making this. You stir. It's not bad. Just for 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes, it won't kill anybody. The things we do for our children. Wow, motherhood is magical when you're ready to do it. So at this point, I think our drink is ready. I think our drink is set and ready at this point. And do we test? I don't know. The drink is meant for children and actually not for somebody who is watching her weight. But you have to check how hot or how warm and the test of what you're doing. So I have to test. So forgive me, I have to test it at this point. Wow, the test is heavenly. But this temptation, I have to overcome. I have to jump and pass. So at this point, you put off the heat because you are not cooking beans here. Okay, so the drink is ready. You cover it a bit while you wait for it to cool down a bit so that the children can consume. Wow, it is served, ready, served with snacks. So the once boring Saturday evening has become a sweet Saturday evening for the children. You can see I served this drink with their snacks, their banana, their cake, and their groundnuts. Well served. So sorry about the lightning of my dining table. I don't know how it happened like this, but I saw it like this. And we have to make do with what we see, what we have. So that's the drink well served. Thank you. Please do this at home.